Have you ever raised your hands in dua, begged Allah with tears in your eyes, asked for something again and again, but nothing seems to change? Days pass. Weeks pass. Sometimes even years pass. And deep inside your heart a painful question appears. Why is Allah not answering my dua? If you've ever felt this way, this reminder is for you. Because the truth is, Allah always responds to dua, but not always in the way we expect. Reality of dua. Many people believe dua works like a transaction. I asked Allah, so I should get what I want. But dua is not a transaction. Dua is a conversation with your Creator. And Allah responds with perfect wisdom. The Prophet explained this beautifully. He said, "There is no Muslim who calls upon Allah with a dua that contains no sin or severing of family ties, except that Allah gives him one of three things. He will either grant his request, or store it for him in the hereafter, or avert from him a similar harm." Musnad Ahmad. Think about that. Every sincere dua is answered in one of three ways. The first way Allah answers. The first way, Allah gives you exactly what you asked for. Sometimes the answer comes quickly. Sometimes it comes after patience. But when it arrives, you realize that Allah was listening all along. Allah tells us in the Qur'an, "Call upon me, I will respond to you." This is a promise from Allah. But the timing of the response belongs to Him. The second way Allah answers. Sometimes Allah does not give us what we asked for, because He knows something we do not know. Allah says, "Perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you. And perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you. Allah knows, and you do not know." Imagine asking Allah for something. A job, a relationship, a plan. But Allah sees a future where that thing would have hurt you. So instead of giving it, He protects you, and you may never even realize what He saved you from. The third way Allah answers. Sometimes Allah delays the answer, not because He is ignoring you, but because He is preparing something better, or He is saving the reward for you in the hereafter. The Prophet told us something incredible. On the Day of Judgment, when people see the massive rewards stored for their unanswered duas, they will say, "I wish none of my duas had been answered in the world." Think about that. The duas you thought were ignored may actually become your greatest reward. Why Allah loves your dua? There is another reason Allah sometimes delays the answer. Because He loves hearing you call upon Him. Every time you make dua, you acknowledge your need, you show humility, you admit you cannot survive without Allah. And Allah loves that, the Prophet said. Nothing is more honorable to Allah than supplication. Sunan Ibn Majah. Dua is not just asking. Dua is worship. The danger of giving up. One of the biggest traps of Shaitan is convincing us that our duas are pointless. He whispers, "Why keep asking? Nothing is happening. Allah is not listening." But the Prophet warned us about this. He said, "The dua of a servant will continue to be answered as long as he does not become impatient and say, 'I made dua, but I was not answered.'" Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Impatience can block the blessings of dua. So never stop asking. Never stop hoping. When Allah is testing your faith, sometimes unanswered duas are actually tests of faith. Allah wants to see, will you continue trusting Him even when you do not understand His plan? Every prophet experienced this. Prophet Abraham suffered illness for years. Prophet Yaqub cried for years, missing his son Yusuf. Prophet Yunus called upon Allah from the darkness of the whale. And when Prophet Yunus made this famous dua, "There is no deity except you, glory be to you. Indeed, I was among the wrongdoers." Allah responded and saved him. The secret of powerful dua. If you want your duas to feel stronger, remember these keys. Be sincere. Turn to Allah with humility. Make dua with certainty. The Prophet said, "Call upon Allah while you are certain of the response, and never underestimate the power of your voice, calling your Creator, even if nobody else hears you. Allah does." A beautiful reality. Sometimes the dua you keep repeating is not meant to change your situation. It is meant to change you. It strengthens your patience. It softens your heart. It brings you closer to Allah. And that closeness is more valuable than anything you asked for. So, if you are waiting for an answer today, do not lose hope. Allah hears every whisper, every tear, every silent prayer. And remember this, your dua is never wasted. Because the one you are asking is the most merciful, the most wise. Keep asking. Keep trusting. And one day, you will understand why Allah answered your dua exactly the way He did.